In the cold, calculating annals of an alternate history, we confront a truth both unsettling and profound. What if the unthinkable became reality? What if the swastika flew victorious not merely over Berlin, but over the ruins of a broken world? Imagine, whispering, the turning point, not Stalingrad, not D-Day, but a series of strategic blunders by the Allies, coupled with an almost impossible series of tactical triumphs by the Axis powers. The Blitzkrieg never halted its inexorable advance. The Battle of Britain, a costly yet decisive German victory, and the Eastern Front, a brutal, protracted grind that eventually bled the Soviet spirit dry. By 1946, the world as we knew it ceased to exist. The thunder of distant artillery was replaced by the eerie, suffocating silence of total dominion. A new empire, forged in blood and iron, had risen. A 1,000-year Reich began its dark, unending reign.
The map of the world was irrevocably redrawn. Europe, a vast, unified dominion, under the unyielding grip of Berlin. Paris, London, once vibrant beacons of liberty and culture, now stood as Gothic monuments to a conquered past. Their grand avenues echoed with the rhythmic, joyless march of new battalions, their ancient churches repurposed or ominously silenced. Across the Atlantic, a starkly divided America, a German-controlled East Coast, chillingly christened Germania Nova, staring across a heavily militarized heartland at a Japanese-controlled Pacifica. A tense, uneasy truce dictated by the terrifying atomic shadow both sides reluctantly possessed. But this was not peace. It was a permanent state of enforced subjugation. Propaganda became a constant, insidious hum in every home, every workplace, reshaping minds, rewriting history with chilling efficiency. The airwaves, the omnipresent screens, pulsed relentlessly with images of Aryan might and the perceived glory of the new order.
Dissent, a mere whisper, swiftly crushed, an inconvenient truth, brutally erased from all records. The world was remade in the cold, unforgiving image of a single, totalitarian ideology. What was daily life in this triumphant, iron-fisted Reich? It was a life of rigid, suffocating conformity. Individuality, a dangerous anomaly, punishable by swift, merciless re-education, or worse. From birth, citizens were relentlessly indoctrinated into the cult of the state, molded into interchangeable cogs in the vast, emotionless machinery of empire. Education became a chilling tool of ideological purity. History books meticulously cleansed of inconvenient facts. Science ruthlessly redirected towards military advancement and perverse genetic engineering. Art, music, literature, all either served the state's narrative or withered into non-existence. The vibrant tapestry of human culture replaced by a monochrome, state-approved design. The human spirit, though confined, stifled, and constantly monitored, was never entirely broken. Cities, once bustling centers of diverse cultures and innovation, transformed into monolithic displays of power,
adorned with colossal brutalist architecture designed to humble, to awe, and to constantly remind everyone who held absolute control. Food was rationed, travel severely restricted, and personal freedoms a distant, almost mythical dream. Fear was the invisible, ever-present hand, guiding every decision, every interaction, shaping every thought. The watchful, unblinking eye of the state, omnipresent, inescapable, in every shadow.
Yet, from this profound darkness emerged a chilling paradox, breathtaking technological leaps fueled by ruthless efficiency and unchecked, inhumane ambition. Rocketry soared to unprecedented heights, not for peaceful exploration, but for rapid, long-range deployment and undeniable orbital dominance. Advanced jet aircraft patrolled the controlled skies with silent, menacing speed, their presence a constant reminder of power. Vast submarine fleets navigated the deepest ocean depths utterly unchallenged. Genetic research pushed terrifying boundaries in its relentless pursuit of an Übermensch, a so-called master race engineered for absolute obedience and superior physical strength. But these astonishing advancements came at an unimaginable, horrific price. The very same brilliant minds that built flying machines and split atoms also designed ever more efficient means of control and systematic extermination. The fundamental ethical constraints that guide true, humane progress were utterly obliterated.
Innovation, divorced completely from humanity, became a terrifying instrument of subjugation and profound dehumanization. The very air seemed to hum with the silent thrum of unseen machinery, monitoring, calculating, controlling every aspect of existence. A high-tech, low-empathy world devoid of genuine warmth.
But even in the deepest, most pervasive shadows, sparks of indomitable resistance refused to be entirely extinguished. Whispers carried on the wind in the dark corners of the cities, coded messages furtively passed between unlikely allies, their faces etched with quiet defiance. Small cells secretly forming in the forgotten corners of the sprawling empire, clinging desperately to fragments of what once was a freer world. Old forbidden books carefully hidden away, dangerous art created in secret, forbidden music played in hushed, clandestine gatherings. The sheer, unyielding human need for freedom, for self-expression, for dignity, could not be entirely extinguished, even by the most brutal and absolute regime. Yet their struggle was monumental, almost insurmountable. The Reich was vast, immensely powerful, and utterly merciless in its response to any defiance. Surveillance was pervasive, relentless. Traitors swiftly dealt with, their existence erased.
This was a future where the hero's journey was often a solitary, tragic path, leading more often to martyrdom than victory. A world forever altered by the horrific decisions and cataclysmic outcomes of a single, terrible war. A grim, echoing testament to the fragility of peace, the preciousness of liberty, and the enduring, chilling cost of unchecked, absolute power. And as the sun sets over this totalitarian dawn, we are left to ponder the echoes of what never was and the chilling, ever-present reality of what could have been. An eternal twilight from which the world never truly awoke.